We've taken care of our brothers and fathers and husbands when the factory gates and office desks and pretty near everything else was closed to them. We've helped many a neighbor, doing everything from helping to clothe their children to burying the dead. And it's a rare thing for anybody to find a colored family in this land that can't trace a domestic worker somewhere in their history. This astute observation underscores the importance of the domestic to Black history, as well as to Black American literature. Yet, the Black domestics who have gone quietly about their lives, supporting their families and buttressing a culture, have been considered too common for unusual notice in the histories, and too merely elements of background or local color for treatment and literary criticism. Nonetheless, the central position Black domestics have occupied in Black life, as Mildred maintains, is one which demands more than passing notice. And Childress's memorable Mildred is a witness that the image of the Black woman as domestic deserves consideration, along with other, more discussed images in the criticism of literary portrayals of the Black experience in America. Whether victims of sexual exploitation during slavery or tragic mulattoes who tried to escape their Blackness by passing, or extremely dark-skinned Black women who suffered inter- and intra-racial prejudice, or matriarchs or welfare recipients, or the new super-Black women of the 1960s, Black women have been treated as types. Maya Angelou summarizes the easy evaluations and categorizations of Black women in America, thus called matriarch, emasculator, and hot mama, sometimes sister, pretty baby, auntie, mammy, and girl, called unwed mother, welfare recipient, and inner-city consumer. The Black American woman has had to admit that while nobody knew the troubles she saw, everybody, his brother and his dog, felt qualified to explain her, even to herself. Angelou's comment writes the labels under those historical and sociological cubbyholes into which living Black women have been shoved, cubbyholes into which they have also been thrust in literature and in criticism. The categories, whether raw slander or shoddy attempts at truth, leave little room, as Angelou recognizes, for realistic, individualistic treatment of Black women. Once the slots have been determined, more expansive concepts of character are inevitably ignored, and surprisingly, one of the roles in which the Black female character may be displayed in significant complexity, that of domestic, maid, or worker in the white woman's house, is often missing from listings of types.